Hey, good morning, David. David Stewart here on the line. So we are here today in Brooklyn. Good morning, Brooklyn. It is 12 o'clock noon. Wonderful weather. You get to see what people in Brooklyn are doing. So I'm going through Brooklyn, going through time and space, the universe of Brooklyn today. It's on the list. You get to check the houses, you get to check the trees, the streets, the people, and the environment. Have you been on a market to buy a house in Brooklyn? I don't know. Have you looked at a place to rent in Brooklyn? My opinion on Brooklyn, please don't come in Brooklyn. I live in Brooklyn. It's overrated. It's very well overrated. Not that clean, not that nice, not that fancy as you think. The prices for rentals are overrated. The prices for houses are overrated. Some houses here are like $1 million. $1 million for a house in Brooklyn, that sounds like off. When you can buy the same house across the river in Jersey for a fraction of the price. So today we're going through Brooklyn. Brooklyn, this is somewhere in the middle of Brooklyn. What the hell is that? Let's see, 73rd Street. Yep. Man. Brooklyn has a lot of little neighborhoods, and yeah, we are about to go in the middle of Brooklyn. I'm gonna bring you to a location which apparently has been taken over by a company, a corporation, a vacant lot that would be built up, 10-story building, one of these tall, fancy new buildings. They're gonna charge a couple of $1,000s for rent. It will be very fancy once it builds up. Building up the future of Brooklyn. I see on the right side like an old car. There are a few old cars in Brooklyn. You can see all these Cadillacs, Lincolns, Fords, Buicks, Chevys, 1950, 1960, 1970. They are still here in Brooklyn. We have a nice, good music today. And people are busy. People are usually busy. Today, Monday noon, wonderful weather for the beach. I think yesterday I was on the beach of some sort, a beach of a lake. Here is a Bay Ridge Avenue. That is kind of nice and fancy area of Brooklyn. Bay Ridge Avenue gets extended all the way to the Bay Ridge area. Somewhere Bay Ridge of Brooklyn is a cool neighborhood. If you are about to move in Brooklyn, yeah, you can definitely go in Bay Ridge. You would not make any mistake if you come to live in Bay Ridge. The population is nice, people are nice, houses are good, everything is clean, there is a lot of shopping to be done here in Bay Ridge, and yeah, people are nice in Bay Ridge. Primarily good people. Yesterday there you go, a house for sale, a whole flex, like maybe 4 apartments or 6 apartments in one building. Good to buy as an investment property, I think so. Nice thing in Brooklyn. I'm cruising through Brooklyn. In 20 minutes I will be there at my spot, at my location, and I'm gonna go another live to show you something interesting, something that not too many people think of treasure, but I think it's a treasure. In our new look at live about sustainability, reusable projects, and reusable objects. Now, one thing that strikes me in the United States of America is the tremendous waste of everything. I mean, like, especially this. Okay, let me show you this thing. You see this thing? These plastic bottles? They are all over. They're all over. People drink a bottle of water, which is, I don't know, half a liter, 16 ounces bottle of water, and they produce this bottle, and this bottle goes in the ocean, and the dolphins and the dolphins are stuck with these bottles, swimming in big pools. By the way, if you don't know, I would tell you that you can check this in Discovery Channel or in YouTube or somewhere. There is a island of plastic somewhere in the Pacific Ocean or any ocean. I don't know which ocean it is, but there is an island of bottles and plastic, and it's gonna take, I don't know, maybe 10,000 years to dissolve, or maybe 20,000 years to dissolve this plastic waste. And for that I do have a solution. So I'm looking for investors. It's going to be a big business. Trust me on that. And I'm going to do it. With you or without you, David, if you are watching. With you or without you, with anybody who is watching. If there is somebody watching, and of course there's nobody watching here, but I have a great idea how to reuse these plastics and to make millions, if not billions of dollars. I have a great idea. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, why I'm not working on this idea tirelessly day and night to make these bottles, to go where they belong to go, where they do have to go. Anyway, I would not tell you idea, that is a secret idea. But anyway, it's a great idea, that's all I have to say. In the subject of ideas, I can point this. There are many great ideas. The usual case is this. You have a great idea and you don't work on it. It's $1 million idea, $100,000 idea, $5 billion idea to go to the moon, idea to go to the Mars, idea to change the world, idea to feed the poor people, the homeless people, whatever kinds of ideas. People have all kinds of ideas. The problem is that we don't work on our ideas, and what later it's going on to happen, it is what is happening, it's you see your idea done by someone else, and then you say, wow, why I didn't do this? I thought of this before. Now, personal story I'm here to share. There are two people already watching. Thank you, David, and thank you, Tihomir. Tihomir Tonkov is here as well. So I want to share a personal failure about ideas. In 2006, I believe, like 15 years ago, I had this great idea to make millions of dollars by digital signature. I will tell you the idea. The idea is free. You can take it, you can do it. And at that time I had like a coffee shop, a restaurant in Manhattan, a little space in 9th Avenue and 44th Street. And I had this idea, by the way. At that time I had like a little photography company going on. What I used to do, because I had people to work for me, I had all the time in the world. Not all the time, I was working on my company and on myself. However, the idea that I had was this. At that time, there was a company in Los Angeles that was doing digital signature. This was a new type of display, 3M display, that you put on the window of any store and you project in the back all kinds of video, images, and that. The whole idea was based on a special layer of material that works as a plasma screen. Once it is sprayed on the window of the store, or if it is sprayed on a plastic acrylic sheet of plastic. Okay, so instead of having a plasma screen on your window, you had this very thin layer of this thing, and behind you project any kind of messages, pictures, videos, advertisement of any sort. So I had this idea, and I remember I bought a couple of thousand, maybe $4,000 or $5,000 of this product I bought, and I start doing a system. I had a website, a web server, where all the content of the advertisement should go, and then this should be projected on multiple points of New York City, thousands of points. My idea was big idea. I don't like to deal with small ideas. So anyway, this idea, somehow I failed on that idea because I was very busy, and the idea was very, very simple: to go to any deli store in New York City and to tell the guy, hey, listen, this system, it's $2,000. We're going to give it to you for free, but we want you to put our advertisement on it. It's very simple. And what the advertisement would be, of course, I was targeting deli stores, so the potential advertisement would be products that are sold in the store itself, and that was an easy gig to do. Now, in the future, I was thinking this idea to go something like this. I had like 500 locations or 50 locations, or let's say I start small with 20 locations. In 20 delis, I install the system, and I go to big companies that are producing milk, for example, or eggs, or cheese, or salami, or straws, or napkins, or these big brands, and I tell them, hey, listen, we have access point of your products, and we have 50 locations, and we can sell you time. Somebody's going to decline this guy for the moment. Anyway, so that was the plan, to go and charge these big companies for advertisement, since I had this already in project. Okay, so all these big companies had to do is to upload their content advertisement in the form of 2-3 minutes video clips or pictures or slideshows on my server. And again, this guy is calling me, so I'm going to anyway, so that was the idea. But of course, as any good idea, I did not do it. Right? So I did not do this great idea, even though it was good idea and it was about to make a lot of money. It was about to make a lot of money, this idea. The business plan was good. It was good. And I didn't do it. And guess what happened? Later on, somebody came in my own coffee shop, and he sold me the same idea, and actually I paid him money. Of course, this guy did it in a very small scale. He had a little tablet that he said, I'm now going to all the places in New York City, including Starbucks and including these big brand companies, all these coffee shops, and everybody who has grade A. This is a grading system from the health department. That means you are a good coffee shop, you are clean, nice, serving well, grade A. And everybody who has grade 8, we're gonna give them this little tablet here with a special light to lit the grade A. It was a tablet, and beneath the tablet it was a lit like a little light that was lighting the 8th grade. And I actually did that. I actually gave this guy money for him to place his advertisement. And he went to many coffee shops. I think like there was like a couple of thousand people and coffee shops that subscribed to this idea. The charge was $39 or something, and the content was free. And all I had to do as an owner of a coffee shop, I had to give access to my internet to this tablet. And on this tablet, the guy was charging other companies to place their advertisement. At one point in that display, I saw that there is an advertisement of jeans company called Mavi. This is a Turkish company producing jeans in Turkey. They are very high quality jeans. And yep, my idea that I thought that I'm gonna do in a big scale, somebody else did it in a very small scale, but a lot more successfully than me, and he made a lot of money. I don't know how this idea succeeded in the future. Maybe the idea failed. And the guy, the most interesting part, when the guy came to me and when we signed a contract, the guy didn't even have the displays. The guy even didn't have the tablet. He explained to me that first we're going to sign up the contract, and then he will order these tablets and these devices from China. Of course, that's what he did. He went first and did a huge marketing. He put a lot of contracts. He found the advertisers that to advertise in these displays. He took a lot of money from customers like me, and then he went and he ordered these displays, and then some guy who was installing displays like these little signs, he came and installed the displays in my coffee shop. So here is an excellent analysis of failed idea. I had this idea to do it in a big scales, to make big money, at least in my head, you know, millions of dollars, and I didn't do it. I just did not do it. Somebody came, this guy executed the idea brilliantly, and he made a lot of money in the process. So I don't know what to tell you. For those people that are listening here and watching, my question to you is, do you have great idea? Do you have great idea and you are not working on it? I do have many good ideas and I don't work on them. I'm one of these guys that can generate ideas on a daily basis, one or two. My mind is thinking all day long how to create good products, good ideas, but I don't do it. So I need a team of people. I need some team of people to join me. If you are this kind of guy that can dedicate your time, energy, not necessarily money, I'm here to tell you about some of my new ideas. They are big ideas. I mean, like one of the ideas is for billions of dollars, if properly executed. I'm not saying that we're gonna execute it properly, but it's a good idea. I'm not ashamed to post it in anywhere, to do Kickstarter campaign, just to get a couple of hundreds of thousands of dollars. So the idea to start generating some revenue, so to pay the staff and the people involved in the idea. How about this idea? Yeah, that's it. We are cruising in Brooklyn today, and I'm discussing the topic of ideas. So the question again is, how many great ideas you had in your head, you didn't do it, and later on you saw somebody did your idea. You found it in a store, you found it in a coffee shop, you found it on the street, or you found it somewhere, you saw somebody did your idea, and you said to yourself, wow, what a fool I am. I had this idea 10, 5, 6, 7, 12 years ago, and I didn't do it. I think that's the problem with the idea. Now let's get to the philosophy of the ideas. You know, according to the gurus of the mystical world, our minds, you know, at least what they say, our minds are connected somehow into a space called the ether. You know, the ether is this invisible force. Our minds are somewhere connected, not here in the physical world, but let's say in the spiritual world, and we exchange ideas. Or if we have a thought enough powerful to generate some kind of vibration in the universe, yep, this idea goes somewhere, this thought goes somewhere, and somebody can capture this idea. For example, you know, Nikola Tesla, he's claiming that if you watch a lot of documentaries about Nikola Tesla, at one point he was claiming that he has special abilities to connect to this field. This guy was an extraordinary genius. He knew multiple languages. He knew to create drawings in his mind about the devices later on he created, like the electrical devices he created, including his tower. He was doing all this in his mind, and in one of his writings, in one of his documented occasions of you know, the way he talks, he said that he just usually gets this idea from this place somewhere in the universe. He just was able to connect to this invisible force and to draw this idea, concept, mechanical drawings, and he was just putting all this not even in paper. He was creating a whole motor engine, electrical motor, AC, DC, DC, AC, DC. This is just a rock band, okay, from the 80s, AC/DC, right? You know this AC/DC. They have this song, Thunderstorm. Anyway, so I'm here to discuss today about the ideas that you didn't do. Why you didn't do your ideas is the question. What stopped us from the ideas? Now, I can give you a list of excuses. I don't have time, I'm busy at my job, my family is taking too long, blah blah blah. I don't have the money, I don't have the resources, I don't have the team, I don't have the people, I don't have the support. People don't understand me. I share my ideas and they say, oh, what a stupid idea, that's not gonna work, too much rejections, too much naysayers. Anyway, let's think about this on a deeper level. Why we fail on our ideas, what quality we need, what kind of quality we need to execute on our ideas. No matter how stupid they are, no matter how great they could be, we still don't execute on our ideas. What is here needed? A planning, a team, money, support, or a bunch of excuses that we do have on our ideas. So there you go. I'm gonna close out the video. In about 2 minutes I'm gonna open another video and I'm gonna tell you about a great idea. I'm gonna prep your understanding. There is a channel in YouTube called Shelter Mode. Shelter Mode is about building sustainable houses out of shipping containers, and I'm about to go to visit my shipping containers that I already purchased in order to build a house, an office, a building, or whatever. So before you say anything, go to Shelter Mode. It's a YouTube channel that has over 1,000 videos about the subject of building a house, office, island, or anything out of shipping containers. Actually, I'm right here and I'm gonna go about to see my shipping containers here. Let me go. Okay, now I'm gonna show you. Let me get some keys because these shipping containers are locked. I'm here at the site. So now let's see what's going on with these shipping containers. Here they are. Yeah, let's see. There you go. A shipping container turned into a working shop. Hey guys, how's it going? How are you? How are you? Yep. What is this, guys?
Column.
Huh? Column for a building.
Yes.
How many you gonna build?
19.
90. 90. Wow.
No.
19. 19.
One.
How long it takes to build one?
I got 3 in 1 hour.
3 of these columns in 1 hour. Wow, fantastic. Okay, so now, well, this 3 of these columns, this is a special plywood to build a building for columns and the shipping containers. You see the shipping containers? Now let's go see. Let's go see. This is it's going to be a building here, okay? So I got these 3 shipping containers, and of course I'm going to convert them. That's a great idea, right? 3 shipping containers. I'm going to show you one. I'm going to convert them into a building. Some people would say, but how can you build a building out of shipping container? Well, it is not a joke. Okay, I'm going to put this thing here. It is not a joke to build a building out of shipping container, right? It is not a joke. Now let's see how the shipping container look like. But I'm not going to bore you with a lot of details. All I want to show you that other people are doing it. They have been doing it very successfully. If you just go in shelter mode YouTube channel, you will see buildings that cost millions of dollars. I'm not joking. Houses that cost millions of dollars built out of these kind of shipping containers. You see, this is a 40-foot high cube shipping container, one-way shipping container. These are the most expensive shipping containers. They are called one-way shipping container. So here we have a lot of, this is like a storage unit here. Okay, wait a minute. Why I'm going this way? Okay. Okay, this is a shipping container turned into simply a storage, right? This is a storage here. I store a lot of stuff here. These are stuff here, and now I'm here to visit these stuff here. These are stuff that I have to sell, get rid of, post them in marketplace, anywhere. So that is the situation. Shipping container house. So this one, you see, this one is a small one, 20 feet. This one is 40 feet. This one here, it's 40 feet. Shipping container. If I put these 3 containers, I'm gonna produce a house over 1,500 square feet. House, high ceiling, nice sealed. Yeah, that would take a lot of time. These containers are not expensive. Now let me tell you about, you can buy these containers for a couple of $1,000s. One-way shipping container, that would be $3,000-$4,000 in good shape. You can also get them for $2,000 or $1,500 or something like this. You can buy them relatively cheap. Let's say $2,000, $2,000 per container would be a good price. Best price would be $2,500. Buy the container plus the delivery to your spot, whenever your spot is in the east coast of United States of America. So here we are inspecting this. Yeah, so this is another good idea. Yep, that's a good idea to buy shipping containers for a couple of $1,000s. Let's say $2,000-$3,000 a piece. 10 containers. Let's make the math, okay? Let's make the mathematics. These 3 containers, let's say you buy like this. This is the one that you are looking for to build a house. If you are looking to build a house, they have to be high cube. These are called high cube, almost 10 feet, 9.6 feet. This one is from K-Line. K-Line is a company. Yep, they're rated that there was no chemicals. There was no chemicals transported in these containers in good shape. And now, what I was about to say, let's say you buy them for $2,500, you buy 10 of them. 10 containers is going to be $25,000. And you're going to have a house. You can cut windows, you can cut big windows. And houses like this has been built. Thousands of houses has been built around the world out of shipping containers. You can check about, I think about 500 videos of already built houses from shipping containers in shelter mode. This is a channel in YouTube. You can see houses from $40,000 out of shipping containers to $5 million houses built out of shipping containers. You can also see somewhere in, I believe in Norway, there is a whole island built out of shipping containers. There is a big building, 10-story building built out of shipping containers somewhere in India. So that's a great idea, I would say, to buy shipping containers and to build a house. It's a lot cheaper. You save the environment. It's a fun process to do. It's a lot of challenge to do, but it's a lot cheaper. It will come a lot cheaper to build it from shipping container than the regular construction methodology. So if you buy 10 of these, it will be $25,000. Let's say for $25,000, you're gonna have $3,000 square foot house. If you arrange them properly, you can expand the surface up to 5,000 square feet. So for $25,000, you can have a 5,000 square feet house. That's a big thing. 5,000 square feet house in United States of America, it's about $150 per square feet. So multiply $150 by 5,000 square feet, and you're going to get a number of what the building cost. I'm talking about building cost. Building cost is about $100 per square feet up to $250 per square feet. Building cost, depending on where you want to build your house in America, which borough, which county, which area of United States. But building it out of shipping containers, you can greatly reduce the cost, and that's what I'm about to do. So that's it. I'm closing the video, and I will talk to you later. Now you see here, these shipping containers has other purposes. I bought these shipping containers, and a company here asked me to give them one for free till they use it till they finish their job, and that is their job. You see, this is they produce 3 of this per hour. 3 guys are doing these columns. These are special plywood columns that they're gonna be put somewhere here, and a building will be built. I will show you another building here is being built at the moment, and you can see in the background, you see, the same building is built up here. This is a modern skyscraper technology building out of metal, glass, and sheetrock. Yep, and these are the special plywood, specially treated plywood. And then once the columns are built, this would be removed, and this company will keep using these materials forever and ever to pour concrete. And that's it pretty much. So I'm gonna close the video. It's like a junkyard here, but what people say, someone's treasure, someone's garbage is another man's treasure. There you have it.